welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And we are weeks away. Is it weeks or is it a week away to the big day of Halloween if you celebrate it? This isn't a Halloween haul, actually. I think I might have one thing that's seasonal in here, but I thought I would just play around with these little pumpkin bubbles. I just love them. I've got another set up here and I'm just going to pop it right there. And we are going to get into the video. So I have a bag of Temu, go figure, and I am going to be talking about some things leading up to a very big event for me anyway. And we're going to jump right on into the video. Can you believe that? So like, share, comment, and if you're new, thank you so much for checking out the video, and please click that subscribe bell. Guys, check your notifications. Make sure that you are getting all the, getting notified for all the videos that I'm putting out. And because there's going to be some things I'm going to talk about as far as contests that are coming up, some collabs that are coming up, some sponsorships that are coming up. You know Black Friday is knocking at the door, so you don't want to miss those videos. And I'm going to do a poll about if we're going to do Vlogmas with the Advent calendar. I did that a couple of years in a row. I'm kind of thinking about switching it up, but I want your opinion. And yes, we'll talk about all that. We're going to get into it. I do have a friend mail here that I'm going to go ahead and open up at the end of the video. I actually need to run to the P.O. box, and I believe there's some boxes waiting for me there. At least I had a couple of emails. So we're probably going to have a friend mail Friday coming up very, very soon. Not on Halloween, because Halloween, that's going to be a special kind of different video, but, or maybe I might do it on Halloween. That might be awesome. I don't know. Let me figure that out. Let me play around with the dates, because I've got to get some stuff done, because guys, I'm going on a cruise, my very first cruise. And yeah, I can't believe it. I'll talk about that too at the end of the video if I don't forget. I do have on my little t-shirt that says, let's watch some scary movies. The vintage, kind of what I think of drive-in movie kind of things. Old-fashioned. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, with all that said, let's jump into it. What do I want to pull out of the bag first? Let me talk about this right here, because I'm pleasantly surprised about this item. So I was looking, when you do something new, at least in my opinion, I'm always trying to Google and research and figure out what you need to take on things. So I was like, well, let me see what I need to, what I can and cannot take on a flight or a cruise. And I kept seeing things about, getting clear plastic, bags. So I guess people can see what you have if you're going through the TSA lines, which I don't know how that's going to work with the government shutdown. I picked the best time. There's also a hurricane. I think it's Hurricane Michelle that's supposed to be popping through. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. And it was just your first one. It's kind of scary. But anyway, I digress. And I am going to have to move that before it falls. But I want to talk about this one. So this is a local warehouse. And I hem-hawed about it because at first I was like, do I want to get this? Do I not? Do I want to pay $2.99 shipping for it? Because it was only, and I'll tell you, the price was only $3.25 and then $2.99 for shipping and handling. So the total cost with tax and everything was like $6.97, something to that tune. Less than $7, which probably is less than I could get it at any kind of store. And let me show you what I'm talking about here. So I got bamboozled. I mean, literally, I thought this was going to be a small little bag that I could put like liquids in or my makeup. When this bad boy came, I was like, what is that? That can't be that thing I ordered local warehouse, because it's supposed to be small. This doggone sucker here is massive, but I like it. So let's talk about it. So I was looking around, and again, I was looking in stores. I was actually going to stores looking for a clear plastic makeup kind of bag. $12.99, $15.99, $19.99 on up. And I was like, I'm not doing that, because I probably, when am I going to use this again? Unless I'm traveling a lot. And if I'm going to start traveling a lot, that's fine. But if I can find it somewhere more at a better price, right, why not? So I'm trying to open this up because I'm basically taking it out and showing you verbatim because I just looked at it one time and priced it when it came. Look at how big this is. Now, I know it's not doing justice on the camera, but it's massive, and it has this little section here, what I would think would be really good to put like your key fob or maybe, you know, your phone. If you just want to throw it in there to carry it around and get it out of the way. You have not one holder here on the side, but two that you can put water bottles, or you can put your dupe of your stand. All right, so it fit right on in there, and you have another side if you want to do that or whatever. Maybe an umbrella. Very, very deep for plenty of things. And what I'm thinking, because I really like this, I like the fact that it has the adjustable you know, strap. Now, it's not the best strap in the world. It's one of those ones that are kind of, is that plastic too? Let me see. Well, actually, that is sewn in there. I thought that was just a clip-on. Okay, so it's sewn in on both ends, which is, you know, better than not, because these plastic little things, when they're like that, they'll, you know, they break easier. So I'm really liking this, even though I was in my mind thinking on the smaller scale. What am I going to do with this as far as traveling? I'm not quite sure, because, oh my goodness, I am not a packer for small things. You know, I'm a plus size lady. I need a little bit more room than somebody who's, you know, tiny. And I was like, how am I going to fit all this stuff in here? And if there's a will, there's a way, right? I'm still struggling with that. I've almost got the packing done. That's a whole nother video to come, but let me just tell you guys, the struggle is real. So in my mind, I was thinking this was going to be something that I could put in a carry-on, because I'm going to take on one luggage, the small luggage that you could take on without having to pay that extra 30 bucks or whatever it is, and then one carry-on. And I was thinking about having a small one here to put all my liquidy kind of things in, and if they had to check it, they could just see it in this one bag. However, this is massive, and I've already packed a lot of stuff in the carry-on and the suitcase, and I don't know. The only other thing that I'm thinking I might do, and it's a big think, is that I might take this, and if I buy souvenirs, I can put souvenirs in it, you know, such like t-shirts or whatever I'm going to do. I don't know, because I've got to bring all this stuff back, but I do have a plan for that as well. Or I might could even put, you know, my dirty clothes, you know, as I'm pulling them off, I might could put them in here, but this is going to get bigger. But all of the stuff that was already packed will be in one thing, and I might could put that down there. I don't know. The possibilities are endless, right? But I'm going to tell you right now, $6, what, almost, you know, less than $7 for this. It is very nice. And I really like the fact that it's see-through, and yeah, they got me on that. So yeah, you never know with these dimensions with Temu, but a surprise, and it's a good surprise on that. So with that said, let me take a little sip here of my water. I'm trying to stay hydrated here. And I'm drinking out of a little cup that says, pick your poison. I thought that would suit the occasion, right? Okay, let's jump into it. And I'm just going to ask you guys, how has your October been going? Do you plan festivities, especially for the little ones if you have children? Do you go to haunted houses? Do you watch scary movies? Do you do none of that stuff because you think it's very terrible and evil? Because I get you on that route as well. We usually have like a hoedown at my church. We don't really do the whole Halloween thing. However, I'm going to tell you guys, there's few vices in my life. I know, you know, you have to be careful about anything that you do, but I just like the festivities of parties, okay? Whether it's a Halloween party or a fall party or whatever, it doesn't have to be scary, and it doesn't have to be related around something, you know, terrible or evil. It's just to have fun, and I've always been that kind of person. And yeah, so I plan on doing some kind of, you know, Halloween falls on a Friday. I'm planning on doing some kind of video, you know, like a little, you know, I don't know, something special. We'll find out. I have no idea because I don't ever plan anything. And speaking of Halloween, and on that note, I did grab another pair of these dupes. I want to say they're Dad's. I don't even remember the name of them, but last year I got a pair that's on my feet right now. Let me try to pull it off and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so make sure they're not dirty. But these were the pair that I bought last year in pink with the pumpkins and the cats all over them. I have worn these things, and I even wore them, you know, without it being a Halloween season. I wore them quite a bit, but I thought to myself, let me grab another pair of these. These were actually $10.56, but I wanted another pair, and I decided to get them in this orange color, and I'll show you what they look like in here. And I really think that I'm going to wear these, you know, all next week. All the last week of October, for sure, I'm going to be rocking it. You know, I just love the way they look. I love the kitty cats on them. And I got these in a size 39, which is what I wear. And usually that's like an 8, 8.5. And yeah, I went ahead and grabbed them, guys, because you never know when something that you really, really love will go away forever. So I got me another pair to wear, and I'm even thinking about, because they come in like a turquoise color and a purple color, I really am thinking about getting me a couple more, but I know that's a little bit extreme. So I'm kind of pacing myself, but I thought those were cool, and I know I'm going to get a good wear out of them, and I'll wear them all into November-ish for the fall because they're orange. That's what's my thought pattern behind that. Anyway, okay, I got a bunch of little bitty items down in this bag. Now we are talking back again about the cruise. Now, I had purchased something like this, and I have no earthly idea what I did with it. It got probably stuck somewhere, and I guarantee you that it's going to come, you know, I'm going to find it the minute I get back from my cruise. And I don't even know if this is the right size. I'm going to check it out and see, but I hope it's something I can put, you know, something in like a luggage tag. Comment let me know if this is the right one, because they had the different sizes. I kind of was comparing them to what I was looking at and researching on Google. This was $1.79, which I thought was, you know, for a piece of plastic and a little hickey, because I do have some of these that I ordered separately. I thought that was a little extreme, but I wanted it. I'm hoping it will do what it's supposed to do. I only have one luggage and a carry-on, so if I find the other one, I'm going to grab that on there. But the one thing I do want to say about this one is it's very thick, and it has this opening up here where you can stick in, you know, like whatever kind of paper you need to. And then it has the little piece here that's going to go around your luggage. And I believe that one will be enough. And if it's not, I'll have to get more later. So yeah, you'll just twist this in here like that. I'm thinking around your suitcase hickey. I'm not going to do it right there. And it just kind of hangs your thing on your luggage. So I went ahead and ordered another one because, again, I don't have a clue where the one I ordered like a year ago before I ever even knew I was going to go on this cruise is at. I'm going to look over the weekend. I have 2 more places to clean out. Hopefully I'll find the other one in there, and then I'll have 2. $1.76. Okay, what's next? Oh, yeah. So if you watch my Mondays with Mom, you need to go check out all the Mondays with Mom. Every single one of them are incredible. My mom finds the best deals off Temu. And this one, which is not the same one that she purchased, this one is a little bit different. And what is it? It's got a little back piece here. Is the thing you put behind on your car for your backup camera. So the rain, I'm thinking it's going to go like this. Yeah, it's going to go like, you know, flat, like if this was the back of the trunk. It's going to go right there underneath the little, where the light is, the camera is right there. And it keeps the rain. It has the rain will drop off. I love this. I couldn't believe it when she got that. I thought, oh my gosh, that's definitely something I'm going to get. Now, I was looking at the one that she had, and I just wanted something a little bit more smaller that you really couldn't detect. This was $2.16, but I have had 2 price adjustments. One was like 6 cents, and the other one was like 12 cents. So it was like, you know, under a couple of bucks. Very plain, very simple. Ingenious in my opinion, and I need this bad boy because I really needed it back when it was raining all summer, because my goodness, it was very hard to back up like into the garage and see it. And when I would back up, it just basically looked like a blob of liquid from the raindrop. It was weird, and that was like every single day. Okay, I did splurge on a little pair of scissors, but I don't know if these are going to work. I did look up to see if I could bring scissors. For some reason, I just always feel like I need to have scissors with me for whatever reason. And I didn't know, you know, I don't know what the rules are, but these were, and I didn't want to bring a big pair. These were like travel scissors. If I can get them out of here, I'll show you guys. And they were random colors as well. And ironically, I got my favorite, which is this purple color, which I like. I think this is a case on top of it. Yeah. Oh, woo. Okay, those are pointy. Okay, I take that back, because at first when it was like this, guys, I was like, this looks like, you know, something my 4-year-old grandson will mess around with. But these bad boys, they got a point. You have to be careful with that. Let me just cut this paper here and see how well they cut. Oh, yes. Cutting very, very well through the plastic. Of course, it's uneven there. Let's see. Let me do it this way. Yeah, very, very good. Coming across. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm impressed. At first, I was like, I don't know about these. And I'm glad that they're in purple. And I'm glad that they got this little cover on them. And they're compact for travel. How much did I pay for these? Did I not write it on here, or did I cut through it? I paid $1.30. I like these. I'm glad that I did it, because these are the ones that I normally use, and look how blunt they are. These bad boys are sharp. I have to be very careful with them regardless when I use them. So I got that also. Then I did pick up, and I am getting a lot of things trying to throw into the last bit of my packing for my cruise that I feel like I might need when I'm traveling. This was another thing that I thought I was going to need. And what are they, you say? Well, they're little things that go on, you know, bottles. Like, say you have a lotion bottle, or you have, you know, some shampoo or whatever, something that could leak out, and they stretch and they go over the bottle, so it doesn't, it's supposedly not where it'll leak out. Now, since then, after I've researched everything and realized you can only take like 3.5 ounces of liquids, I've pretty much kind of got all the things that I'm going to take this liquid-wise in smaller bottles, so I'm not going to need it. But in the future, when I'm traveling by car and just going away for the weekend, and I have more room where I can bring the bigger bottles, I think these will be good, because there's been a couple of times that I have, you know, ruined a lot of things through my suitcase, into the car, into the hotel room I'm staying in, because something had, you know, leaked out. And it comes with 4 pieces, light and dark. Those aren't the, I don't think those are the same. Yeah, so I got kind of like the 2 turquoise ones, a light one and a dark one, this kind of peachy one, and the yellow one. And how much did I pay for these? These were 96 cents. So less than $1. I think that I will definitely use these at some point. And yeah, I was just kind of, you know, when you start going down that rabbit hole of trying to figure out what you're going to need. And I have finally, after the 3rd attempt to pack the smallest suitcase known to man, I'm telling you, I was like, do I need all this stuff? It's going to be a week. You know, your life is not going to change in a week. And next time I decide to do a cruise, I'm probably going to drive in, and that way I can bring the biggest suitcase I can, check on another suitcase, a carry-on, and, you know, a duffel bag. I don't know, because Lord help me, this has been a big challenge. And I'm proud of myself, because I'm almost to the point of finalizing the packing. Yeah, 96 cents. Okay, what's next? What's next? I did get this. This is for my daughter's room. I believe in these things for life. I used to cough all the time, and I always said it's my allergy, especially when it was COVID and everybody was coughing. I would have this tickle cough, and I was like, what on earth is going on with me? And I was not sick or nothing. I just coughed. It was just all the time. And I had realized, I started researching, and I'm like, I'm going to figure out what is causing me to do this, because I'd go and take all these medicines, and they were just, you know, had all these side effects. And I was like, there's got to be something going on. So it wasn't any side effects of me coughing from the medicines I've been taking for years. It was this, and this is the true facts, and I'm positive of it, because I don't cough. If you say out of 100%, I cough maybe 10% when I used to cough 98% of the time, right? So I used to sit at a desk, and the air from the air conditioner would come straight on me. at my house where I sat, there was a vent that came straight on me. When I slept in the bed at night, the vent came straight on me. When I worked in my office from home, the vent came straight on me. And I just randomly looked up one day when I was frustrated because I was, and I was just sick of it because I was always in these rooms where everything was so quiet and I felt like I'm just hacking it up all over the place. And it was very miserable for me. Look up stuff, guys. Google stuff. You'd be surprised the things that you can find that are just a no-brainer. So anyhow, at work, the first time I knew this little trick worked, I directed the vent off me, and it started going to, in a different direction. Miraculously, I stopped coughing. I mean, like overnight. It was like not a long time. It didn't take weeks for me to figure this out. Immediately, I stopped coughing. As soon as I realized that that was the problem, I came to the conclusion that I needed to get all of the air directed away from me so it's not hitting me straight on. And I started investing in these. And this is another one. I bought about 3 sets of these. I only got one because I only really needed this one for the one vent in the room I used to film in. And honestly, I kept saying, I'm going to get this because when I'd film, it would come straight on me because I usually didn't film in there. I film in the area I'm at now that I originally started filming in, but that's neither here nor there. So wanted to get this so it wouldn't mess up with my daughter because, again, the vent goes straight where she's sleeping at, where her bed's put at, and I think it's going to be a lifesaver. So what this is basically just a magnetic plastic thing. It has the magnetic hickeys. You don't even have to use the hardware, but if you want to, you can. And it slides together, and it connects, and you can adjust it. So if you have a longer vent or a smaller vent. Now you have to, have these kind of, regular vents. I live in an older house, some of the newer houses may have, fatter or may have wider vents. So definitely figure out which ones you need. But it just kind of, you're able to adjust it however you want to, and it will direct the air off. Guys, you will still get your air and your heat in your room. It's not coming straight at you, causing that coughing thing. At least it did for me. So this is an adjustable heat and air conditioner deflector, and greatest invention ever. And I don't care. I didn't even care how much this cost. I don't remember what I paid for it. $6.13. Now they can be pricey for some reason, but yeah, this is well worth all the money in the world because I don't cough near as much until I'm really sick. And I always know when the weather changes, and I do still have an occasional attack. It's not 100% gone, but yeah, this is a definite repeat buy, and it is well worth every single penny. And so far, I think in every room in my house, other than the bathrooms, and the ones downstairs are real big, kind of the basement kind of vents, so I can't figure out how to do that one. In this room in particular, the vent's way over there, so I'm not worried about it right now. But yeah, love that, love that. Thank you, Temu. Okay, are we down to the last item? Oh my gosh, Becky. Okay, so this is another thing that I purchased for the trip that I thought I was going to need, and I'm still going to try to figure it out. But what it is, those foldable garment holders, right? And this is actually really nice. Now, this is not local warehouse. It was a Temu shipping, and it is huge. Again, I'm floored. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so my gosh. This will definitely work in the big suitcase. I don't even think it'll fit in that little suitcase. Okay, so you got a place here. I'm sorry about that lighting, that you can stick some ID. Okay, let's just talk about this bad boy. Now, there's a zipper that goes straight up down through here. This sucker's massive. Oh my gosh. Can I even stand? I'm going to stand up and see if it covers my whole body from the floor up. Okay, here's my head. Let me see. Here's my head. Okay. All the way down to my feet, guys. Okay, from here down, it's like a dress. No, it's even dragging the floor. What? So it opens up into this huge compartment thing, and I didn't even zip it all the way up, did I? Oh my gosh, it keeps going and going and going. All right, hold on here. I'm going to get you. Okay, I think that's it. All right, so look how massive this is. Oh my gosh. I mean, when I say this thing is huge, it is huge. Basically, you can take, and I would probably do the plastic hanger. I'm pretty sure that's what I would do. You would put it in there and you could hang multiple pieces. Now I am going to be doing one of those, formal nights, I guess that's what you call it, where you have a little bit, you dress up to go to dinner. And I was thinking about, something like this to put in to kind of not have it completely be a hot mess once I took it on the trip. But I could put several pieces in here and fold it up. I mean, it's still going to, make it wrinkly, I'm sure, but that's what we got the wrinkle spray for. And it kind of folds up, and it's going to be thicker, of course, with all the clothes in it, but I'm just blown away. The littlest things make me so happy. So not only does it have the capacity to put several outfits in here, it has these two out. You have these windows or these pockets? Let me see. And basically you have these two sections here that you can kind of see what's in it, especially if they need to check your stuff. Maybe they can just open it up and see that there's clothing inside there. I don't know. Then it keeps going. You have what? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe no, I'm sorry. You have a long one here. I'm getting excited, and 2 here. So you could put things like pantyhose, underwear, socks, undergarments and things like that. Oh my gosh, you got that one. Then you have a secondary one that you could put, extras that you're carrying on. And then you have this whole big side over here, which goes all the way down, guys. I'm just baffled. I'm just baffled. And then it has a little part right here. So let me zip this back up and fold it back up, because I want to tell you how much I paid for this. This thing is massive. I mean, when I say massive, I'm like, wow. This is something that I need to go check out and see if I can grab maybe a couple of more, because my goodness, I could put, when I'm going on a trip where I can take the bigger suitcases, this would be awesome to just throw in. This is like a doggone huge packing cube, and it's really well made. So let's see how it folds up. It's got that little piece right there too, if you wanted to tie it down, I'm assuming. All right, let's fold it back up. I'm telling you, I got bamboozled again from the front, from the beginning to the end, and then it just kind of folds. Or did it fold this way? And so now we've got it back. And guys, this was at $2.74 when I purchased it. Now, when I went back to see how much these were, I didn't even open it up and see how big this was. I was just like, oh, that looks pretty decent. It's now $6.86. If you need something like this, don't wait. Get it ASAP. If you need a code, your girl has a code. It's FAV22452. That's for new users. You get 30% off. And if you're someone who hasn't shopped Temu in a while, you got rid of the app for whatever reason, and you're downloading it again, girlfriend and boyfriend and any friend, you definitely can use my code for some discounts. It's FAV22452. I'm harping on that because I'm going to be doing a sponsorship video real soon for the holidays. And codes mean a lot, guys. They will save you bunches of money. So always check out the codes first before you check out your cart, because any money you can save is always good, in my opinion. I am just blown away by this and this right here. This is why I shop Temu. I mean, literally, I was hunting these things down on other places, and the better deal. This came, because it was local warehouse, within a week, and the rest of the order came like in a week and a half. So you're getting them, in a good amount of time. And I'm literally just I'm blown away. I'm blown away, and I'm excited. I'm very excited about the cruise that's coming up in November. And because this is my first cruise ever, I am going to do my best to do as much footage as I can. I want to vlog, but I also want to enjoy, you know, everything. And it's hard to do that. I'm going to tell you something. I give vloggers kudos, because it's very hard to do those kind of videos and capture everything and also still enjoy the moment. But I'll do my best. And I don't know how you can be scared and excited all at one time, but that's me right about now. But I am very, very happy to be taking this you know, opportunity to travel. Hopefully the weather will, you know, be nice, and, you know, just be calm. You know, I can't say it's going to go completely away. It is going into the, I think, hurricane season, if I'm correct. And yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know about this government shutdown with the checking in and out of the airport, so I'm going to have to get there extra earlier. So just say a couple of prayers for Kitty Street, because man, oh man, when I plan something, it seems like the whole world just goes crazy, right? I'm just kidding. I know it's just the time of the year, but I'm very, very happy to finally bite the bullet. And I want to say a big fat thank you to the person who, you know, set up most of this whole, basically set up this whole trip. And if it wasn't for her, I don't know if I'd be going. I'd still be procrastinating. So there's that. So guys, if you stayed to this point of the video, go ahead and put in the comments, I love shopping. And even if you don't love shopping, put it in the comments anyway, because that lets me know that you're enjoying these types of videos. And I'm pretty sure you have some fondness of shopping, because you don't watch these kind of channels of us doing Temu hauls and such if you don't like to shop, right? So yes, guys, I just thought that would be funny. Put in the comments, I love shopping. All right, with that said, let me open up this piece of friend mail. This is from Linda Compton. Hi, Linda. I hope you're doing fantastic. Thank you for thinking about me. And again, guys, remember, you don't have to send things. I do appreciate it, and I do accept them as blessings. And I just want you guys to know I'm so humbled. I've never, you know, got this much stuff in my life for anything. So just by you watching and sharing and hyping and commenting and talking about my videos, you know, using my code FAV22452, you know, subscribing, those help me more than you will ever know. This has been such a wonderful journey so far, and it's a dream, and you guys are supporting it. So getting back to the friend mail, I feel like something, it feels like, what is this? Oh my goodness, it is Disney. And isn't that super cute? And I know for a fact that this seems like this is one that you do get at the actual parks, because it has the color, which is silver. And if you've been, Linda, to Disneyland or Disney World, you're going to have to put in the comments and tell me how your trip was, because I'm itching to go back to Disney soon. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, I love pins. I have a whole lanyard of Disney princesses. You know, guys, I'm into Disney. This is very, very special to me. Now, there is a card in here. There's no letter. And I'm going to show you the front part of it. And I don't know, is this is Linda? Because I'm going to have to be careful about the back part of it. But I think this is Linda, or if this is just a card, it looks like it's a photo picture. Maybe of Linda as a baby in her birthday suit, and the back part of it is funny, but I'm not going to show that part because I don't know if she would want me to, but it's hilarious. I can tell you that right now. Nothing vulgar, nothing ugly. It's just a cute little baby bottom, but I'm going to not show that because I don't know how many people it would offend. Because when I first pulled it out, I'm like, what on earth is this? Linda, if this is you, you are a very cute baby, and you have a very cute baby bum. All right, guys, so that wraps up this week's Temu haul. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for this video. I had so much fun doing this one. I'm gonna go try to put some more stuff in my suitcase. The time is ticking, and I will be back very soon with another one. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Hype the video, share, and shop, Temu. And if you need a code, FAV22452. Bye, guys. Now, of course, you don't have to put water in there. Did I not open it up all the way? I guess I didn't. Let me pull it all through. That's a good thing about these kind of things. They can really deceive you. What's going on here? Okay, let me see something here. What in earth is going on? Cutting it out. So they don't have not only one water bottle container side, but also another one over here. And I just so happen to have a bottle of water right here. So let's try it out. I'm just going to stick it in here and see how it kind of holds. Now, you don't have to put water in these little side pieces. You can, you know, drop your keys down in it, whatever you want to do. It does. So that's, all right. So it fit right on in there. Speaking of Halloween, I did purchase, and I actually have a pink pair on my feet right now. I'm not going to bend down and take them off. Of these little, I call them like the dads. I think that's what they're called. And I'm not even sure what the dupes of that name is. But I purchased some of these last year. I guess I will go ahead and take this one off and show you what I'm talking about. So I will, so I got, is it dad's? All summer, because my goodness, it was very hard to back up like into the garage and see. It just looked like this big wet a teardrop or water drop, right? Raindrop. It would just look like this big, it just, basically when you backed up, it looked like this big raindrop, just like a blob of a blob. It was, and when I would back up, it looked like this big drop of a rain. And when I would back up, it just basically looked like a blob of liquid from the raindrop. It was weird. A yellow one and this kind of peachy one. So I think with these, and actually these two turquoise ones, are one's dark and one is so yeah, to the end of the video, go ahead and put in the comments I don't know what to put. I don't know. I don't know what to put in there. Guys, if you stayed to this point of the video, go ahead and put in the comments, I love shopping.